everyone, welcome present and future Scrivenites. With each project I've worked on in Scrivener, I've used the program differently. One of my favorite things about Scrivener is its flexibility. With each project, I utilize different features, and the structural layout of my projects are all different. Recently, I've been pre-writing for my new novel, and I'm going a little more in depth with the pre-writing than I usually do, and I have taken an entirely different approach to setting that up in Scrivener. I'm utilizing features that I haven't before, and it honestly feels like I'm working with an entirely different program, which is amazing since I have been using Scrivener for over 6 years. I've used it for everything from short stories to novels to academic work to blogging. But today I'm going to focus on the pre-writing. I'm going to show you guys how I've got it set up, what I've been doing, and hopefully this will help you all when you decide to jump into your own pre-writing. Hopefully you'll get some ideas about things you can incorporate into your project structure and learn about some really useful Scrivener features. Okay, let's jump into it. If you will follow me over to my screen. Let's start in my characters section. You can see I started out by making a family tree. This is not a Scrivener feature. I used an online tool to create the family tree and then did a little bit of editing in Photoshop. You can see that I used a separate folder for each character, and I have it set up so that when I click on the overarching character folder, their photos come up, I can scroll down, see all my characters. This is just a nice visual setup, and I'll show you later on how to make sure you see photos for each folder rather than the default note card. Okay, so when we click on an individual characters folder, we get a view of all of the files contained within. So this is my protagonist, Lee. You can see I have a file for basics, one for backstory, one for the story timeline, which I've actually done away with, and a file for a character interview, which I plan on conducting. And then you can see the photo inspiration I've imported from various corners of the internet. I'll be showing you how to do that as well. Moving on to the basics file, this is what we think of as the typical character profile. I have her full name, her name meaning, which I want to remember, and then I'm going to have dates here once my timeline is all situated for quick reference. I've got her physical description, her personality, a bit about her background, some mannerisms, and her family, and these actually link to the folder for the mentioned characters. It makes it really easy to find relevant information, and all you have to do for this is highlight the text you want to link, click Insert, New Scrivener Link, and then choose the file or folder you want to link to. Moving over to Lee's backstory, I have it broken up into childhood, adolescence, adulthood, and death. That's really just what works for me. The main purpose of my doing it that way is so that I am forced to think through the character's entire life. But if you choose to set up something similar, you'll want to break it down however makes sense to you. You see I have some pretty nifty icon action happening over here. This is something that I have just recently begun to utilize. To change the icon, you can right-click directly on the icon, and then you have all of these to choose from. You have books, flags, different symbols. Changing up the icon is a great way to visually indicate what the file or folder is and what it's for. You can see my characters folders use the mask icon. So if I wanted to change that, all I'd have to do is come down here, click, in this case, the checkbox, and it's switched. I can click on it again, switch it to a light bulb. Easy as that. Besides right-clicking directly on the icon, you can also right-click on the name of the file or folder and then click Change Icon. You can see here I imported a bit of photo inspiration. You can actually drag the file out of the preview window. You could drag it onto your desktop and it will be saved there as a file. As I mentioned earlier, you can choose whether you want to display the photo or the note card as the preview. All you have to do to change that is go up to your top right corner, click on the little icon and choose between note card and photo. Then when you navigate to the folder in the binder, you will see the files displayed however you chose. I created all these basics and backstory files using templates. Now Scrivener comes with pre-created templates that you can use to organize your pre-writing, but oftentimes we need something a little more specific. So you can create your own template from any file you like. It's really easy to do. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to go up here and create a new folder for a new character. I'm going to change the icon so that it matches my other character folders. And then I'm going to right click on that folder, click Add, New from Template, and I can select any of the templates. I select Basics, which I have already created for my pre-writing process. Now, if I wanted to create a new template, I would create a new file, title it whatever I want the template to be called. In this case, let's just call it template. And I would add whatever text, images, etc. I wanted to appear in the template. Then all you have to do is select that file and drag it down into your templates folder. That's it. Once you've dragged it into that templates folder, then it automatically becomes a template, and you can select it just like you would select Scrivener's pre-made templates. Besides using the right-click menu, you can also hold down that Add New File icon at the top and select New from Template there. It even maintains whatever icon you select to use with the template. It will use that icon every time. It's so easy, but it's a huge time saver when compared to duplicating files over and over again. Okay, let's head out of the characters folder. I haven't done too much with settings yet. I have a few listed, but I haven't really begun much research. As far as other types of research, it's fairly scattered, but it's there. One of the most amazing features in Scrivener is the import feature, and that is fantastic when you are conducting research. You can import web pages directly into your Scrivener project, even YouTube videos. You import the video and you can play it right there in Scrivener. This is absolutely wonderful. You don't have to click on links, open up browsers, and play videos there. You can do it right in the project. And that is one less way to be distracted by the internet. I'm going to show you how to import web pages. It is really, really simple. You just go up to that green plus sign, that Add New Page, hold it down, and then select Import Web Page. You go up, type your address in the address bar, give it a title if you like, and then just press OK. It'll take a minute, there's a lot happening there, but once it finishes all its magic, then the website will pop up right there in your file. You can interact with it within the Scrivener project. Another nifty feature that proves Scrivener developers know how we use the program. If you copy an address to your clipboard, as you would do when you're browsing the internet, copy the address to your clipboard, and then go over, hold down that Add File sign, Import Web Page, and the address that's copied to your clipboard automatically appears. So all you have to do is press OK, and there it is. Okay, moving out of the research section, I'm doing something a bit different with this manuscript. First of all, I'm organizing it in parts. This is the first time I have ever written a novel in parts, but as I was thinking about it, it just seemed to work that way, so that's what I'm doing. The second new thing I'm doing is I am actually plotting it using the note card feature. I've used the note cards before, but never really during the pre-writing phase. I'm laying out my scenes, summarizing them on the note cards, and getting them ready to roll before I ever start the drafting process. Scrivener has fantastic options for adding metadata to help keep you organized. If you click on any file or folder and then head over to the inspector, you can label it as a chapter, a scene, an idea, and it's all color-coded so that you can glance and see exactly what you're looking at. You can also change the status to help you keep track of what you've done and what you have left to do. Of course, for me right now, all of these are to do, but it's great to go ahead and get that set up, and then as you complete scenes, you can mark them off. Especially if you write out of order, this can be extremely helpful. That's all I've got for now. I apologize about the insane amount of notifications popping up. I hope this gave you some ideas for organizing your own pre-writing.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and of course, leave your thoughts and questions in the comments. I'm including my Scrivener affiliate links in the description, so if you decide to buy Scrivener, I would really appreciate you going through those links. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.